Hey, my name's Sean. Welcome to Echoes in Eternity Bourbon. So today I was sitting there at work, and I hope you like the t-shirt anyways. I'm going to go mow the yard afterwards, but I was sitting there at work and kind of inspiration struck me. I wasn't even planning on doing a video today, but I said, I kind of like this idea. So I wanted to do two things today. One is I wanted to review Resurgens Rye. This is ASW's rye. They're based out of Atlanta, Georgia. Two guys that went to University of Georgia together. They wanted to their inspiration was actually to bring out more rye whiskey. They both loved rye whiskey. They went through a few different phases and finally got their company up and running. And then they started talking. Ended up their master distiller is from the University of Georgia as well. So the two owners and the master distiller are all UGA products. Pretty cool there. So I thought that was really neat. They wanted to bring a rye out. This is something that was their passion. Resurgence, which is also kind of the theme of Atlanta. After the Civil War, Atlanta had been burned down. The resurgence was to basically bring Atlanta up and revive. But this is their cask strength Resurgens. So, I have an opportunity this weekend, this upcoming weekend. I go to the Alabama Bourbon Drop in Auburn. There's a couple of guys there that are big time rye fans. I reached out to one of them today and asked if you've had the cask strength Resurgence rye and another one, which I'll be checking out this week. And he said, no. I said, good, I'm going to get you some pours. So I always like that part. This was something that I really enjoyed when I went with a couple of my buddies a few weeks back. We got to tour ASW, had a few really nice pours, enjoyed it there. They both bought bottles of this. They really enjoyed it as well. So that's the first part about this video. The second part of this video, and I'll go into it after the tasting, is a little bit about something about Memorial Day. But I'll get into that. But let me nose this first. This coming in at, what is it? I think it's 122 proof. It's 122.8 proof, 61.4% alcohol. Not very ethanol up front. Nice nose. Get a lot of chocolate on the nose right away. I'm getting some almost like I don't know, it's a pastry. You get some pastry in there. Getting a little bit of burnt sugars in there. You're not getting that getting some earthiness, but not upfront earthiness you would kind of expect with a rye. And this smells like you're walking into a bakery. It smells outstanding. So you're getting the grains, but they're very subtle, very deep chocolate smell in this. Let's give it a taste. This has a outstanding mouthfeel. Get some of the pepper from the rye, but it's not burning you up. A lot of chocolate on this. You're getting a whole lot of chocolate on this. Get some graham cracker in here, some chocolate in here. Getting some of the earthy tones. I think they used a chocolate rye on this. I can't remember what they have in this, but man, this is just really good. But all that means is basically is they kind of browned it up a little bit. It's a chocolate malted, I think, rye. They browned it up really good, but it definitely gives it a nice chocolate flavor to it. Man, there's just something on the back I can't identify on this. It's really good though on the back part of the palate. Really super smooth, good mouthfeel. I'm very interested to see with a gentleman. His name's KJ. What he thinks of this. I really, really like this. I like ryes, but this isn't maybe like your typical rye. This is a little bit something different. So I suspect he's really going to like this as well. But we'll see. Everyone's got their own different palates and the way they taste and the way they like things. So the Resurgens rye, definitely glad I bought this. I actually bought 2 bottles of this, so that's why it's easy to open there and enjoy it. Was able to get this up in Atlanta, but I have seen some bottles here in Columbus now, which is awesome. You know, Columbus is the second biggest city in Georgia, but we haven't got a lot of the ASW stuff. You know, past some of the fiddlers and things like that. But now we're starting to get some of the Cask strengths, the soloists. I've seen some Heartwood here. Excited about that. The real point why I was making this video today, though, is, you know, I like to give stuff away. I mean, that's just something that I like to do by nature. I like to give things. And I was thinking, you know, Memorial Day is coming up. You know, Memorial Day is a day of remembrance. You know, there's a lot of things behind it. I never served in the military. You know, my grandfather, my father, my great grandfather, my brother, my son-in-law, they all served. So long family history of serving, but I personally never served in the military. But Memorial Day always had very special meaning. You know, Memorial Day is a day of remembrance. It's for the people that had lost their life in service of their country during battle, or from the wounds inflicted in that battle. You know, and as you get talking through things, sometimes there's not only the physical wounds, but the emotional and mental wounds that come back from battle too. Living in this area, the Columbus, Georgia, Phoenix City area for the last 30 years, you see a lot of young men and women that have been in the service that come back, that are different, and they've lost parts of themselves, or some of them have lost all of themselves. They signed that check, and it was unfortunately cashed, and their people and their friends and their family or mourn those people. And that's what Memorial Day is for, is a remembrance for those people. So, you know, I wanted to do something that, you know, just to say thank you. All of us have been impacted different ways by people that have served in the military. If you have someone that served, you know, friend, family member that lost their life for the service of this country, you know, I'm putting out the word is remembrance, REMEMBRANCE. Put that in the comments. I'll let you select anything that I've opened up, and I'll get you a great pour of it. And that way, you maybe that day, and my plan is to close this on this Friday. So on this Friday, the 19th, I'll close out the comments. I'll post something at 7 o'clock that night. Someone that's got the comments, remembrance, they can pick anything I have here, I'll make sure I get them a 2-ounce pour. So they would have that for Memorial Day, maybe as a toast to someone that they lost. You know, it's an honor system on that. You know, I was always taught a man has 2 things in this life: his name and his word. If one doesn't mean something, neither one do. So if your name's not good or your word's not good, nothing about you is good. So this is based on an honor system. If you've lost someone and you'd like to offer a toast for remembrance, and you can pull anything that I've shared up here before, and I'll make sure I get a 2-ounce sample to you, as long as you're over 21, continental U.S. I'll find a way to get it to you. But that's kind of what this is about tonight. ASW, absolutely love the Resurgence. I just wanted to say thank you out there for the many that have lost their lives serving our country. And to the families that are left behind, maybe you'll have an opportunity to, you know, in that day when you have remembrance or memorial for them, that there will be something there that you can cherish for them too as a pour. But hope I didn't get too sappy today. I appreciate you all. You guys are all amazing. Have a great day.